Hey, Tom from Fully Booked Marketing here, helping business owners to create an online marketing system which generates leads on demand to give you the business and life you truly want. So, thank you for downloading or requesting this free case study video. So I'm going to show you and break down the case study of how a local fitness bootcamp generates over £2,500 a month in new member sales, all from an ad spend of only £250 a month using Facebook ads. So it roughly equates to 120 leads, which translates into £2,500 worth of new members, and from an ad spend of £250. So what I'm going to do is give you the exact case study and strategy we use to get the great results so you can implement it in your business. So what is it? It's using Facebook's advertising platform to create an online marketing system. Why should you listen? So it's about helping you to generate new leads, inquiries, new clients, helping you to fill any empty spaces you've got, but trying to help you hit your goals by having an online marketing system which generates leads on demand. But the most important thing is it also gives you peace of mind, knowing you've got a system so you don't have to kind of do all these old slow growth marketing activities like networking or an organic Facebook post here and there. You've got an online system which generates inquiries whenever you want. So let's get stuck in. So the strategy we use for the fitness bootcamp can be broken down into 6 key steps. So I'm going to go through each one behind, giving you the exact details we need, how you can apply it to your business so you can get the same sort of results. So let's get stuck in. So it starts with a single target market. So it's really easy at this stage to think we can service anyone. Anyone can be our customers, so let's target everybody. But the thing with Facebook advertising and kind of any marketing in general is you need to specifically target your ideal client or one set of ideal clients to start with. So in this case, we targeted women between the ages of 30 and 55 within a 4-mile radius of the business. So if you're running fitness ads, that's all you need. You don't need to get much more complicated than that. It starts with the gender, it starts with the age group, and the radius to the business. So don't fall into the trap of just trying to target everybody because they can technically be your customers. You get much better results if you target the single target market like we did, and then that can relay all through the online marketing funnel. So the second step is the Facebook ad. So if you've been on the Facebook advertising network at all, you'll know there's lots of different types of adverts that you can create. But what we used was a Facebook video ad. So we had a video of the members in action, so it gives people a real idea of what to expect when they come down to the session. A few testimonials as well, talking about kind of what results they've got in the past and maybe some kind of objections that people typically have and kind of overcoming those things. And that's it. It doesn't need to be a fancy video. It can just be a video. And if you can't do a video, photos work good as well. But it's just giving people a real idea of what they can expect. Other members, they can see them, the sort of results they get. And then with the text, so in the advert, there's going to be text above that, and it's about talking to that ideal client. So what we use is we are looking for 10 women in X. So in this case, we're looking for 10 women in Sutton Coldfield. We would like to invite you to a free session. Or we're looking for 10 men in Skegness. So whatever your target market is, doesn't need to be paragraphs and paragraphs. It's just a few lines of who they are, what we're looking for, and what we would like to offer them. So the third part, which I kind of alluded to then, is the compelling offer. So this is offering them something, a little baby step. So not offering them the big end service, which is really easy to try and do. It's just offering them some little baby step, which we can move them onto there, and then once they're at that stage, we can then move them to the next stage. So what we did, we offered a free pass to one session. So it's as simple as that. We're talking to them directly. We're offering them one pass to come down for a session, try it out, and see what it's like. Other things we've used in the past are a paid trial. So we did like a 28-day pass, and both work to a certain degree. A free pass, you can get loads of people down, but they might need a bit more qualifying. If you're offering a paid pass, it's probably going to cost a bit more cost per lead, but it qualifies them, they're prepared to pay for it, and it's probably going to get you a better type of prospect. But it's totally up to you, and it's something you can test again. But a a real easy way to start is by offering a free pass. So, step number 4, it's capturing their contact details. So, you don't need to capture too many things, and it doesn't really work that well trying to get them to buy online. There's a lot of friction in that. So the best thing is just get them on the phone. It's not trying to get them to buy themselves. It's not by email. It's capturing their name, email address and phone number, and all you're doing basically is enter your details. Somebody will call you to book you in, and then don't try and ask for too much information. Just ask for those 3 pieces and it will work really well. So to confirm name, email address and phone number, that will be just fine. So step number 5 is the follow-up. So this is a real key thing, and in campaigns in the past we've had it and people don't follow up and the campaign just falls apart there. So it's really important that you follow up and follow up quite quickly as well. So the first thing is they automatically get an email. So we use MailChimp for that, and when they've entered their details, we send them a quick email, and it basically says, thank you for applying for your free pass. This is what you can expect. We're going to give you a call within the next 24 to 48 hours. So it kind of warms them up a bit. They expect our call when we call them. When it's a random number, it's not going to be a PPI salesman. It's going to be us calling. And these are the classes we run. And these are the times and locations as well. And it just gives them a bit more information, warms them up, and helps them to expect the call. And then we give them a call. So the ideally as quick as possible you want to call them. The longer you leave it, the less likely they are to convert. So ideally within 24 to 48 hours, you give them a call. It might take a couple of calls to get them on the phone, but to book them in then. And then the 6th and final step is making the sale. So if we've done the first 5 steps right, making the sale is going to be much easier. And all you're doing is they've come down to a session and it's having a simple process that's going to convert them into a paying customer. So you're trying to sell the next step. So it might be a higher ticket service. It might be some kind of 30-day pass. It might be getting them on the membership, which is what we did. But it's having a set process in place to convert them on the day ideally, because it's much easier face-to-face to convert somebody. But if they haven't in one-to-one, maybe they want to think about it. It's giving them a phone call a few days later to see how they did it, how they got on, if they got the results they wanted, if they enjoyed it, and just to try and let them know how they can become a customer and come to the sessions on an ongoing basis. So to quickly run through the funnel, one ideal target market, we targeted women between 30 and 55 in a 4-mile radius. It's as simple as that. Second one, Facebook ad. Try and either get photos of members in action and testimonials, or video. A video works great of members in action, the sort of workouts, and a few testimonials which go through the results and maybe common objections and helping people to kind of overcome that. The third one is the compelling offer. So offer a free pass. It's a really easy one to start with. If you feel like people need more qualifying, you can maybe offer like a paid pass at some point in the future. The fourth one is capture their contact details. You don't need paragraphs of information from them, just get their name, their email address and their phone number. The fifth one is follow up. So send them an email straight away, getting them to expect your call. So we use MailChimp for this. It's an email marketing software and it works great. And you can link in with the software, the landing page software, which I'm going to talk about later as well. And then get them on the phone, ideally within 24 hours, call them as soon as possible. And then the final one is you have a clear process in place which converts those free passes, and you give them, at least offer people the next step if they want to get the results and become a customer. It doesn't take many things for somebody to invest in your product. People might say, oh, they need to come a few times. They don't. It works, them just coming once, because 3 things are, they've got to have a pain point that they want to get the results, i.e. lose weight or gain muscle or whatever it might be. They've got to believe that you can get them those results, and they've got to have the money to pay for whatever your service is. So a lot of the time is, if they come down for a session, they need the result, they want the results, they believe you can do them if you have a good session. And the third one is, it's just basically seeing if they can afford your packages. So that is the exact funnel that we use to get the great results with a fitness camp. To set up this campaign in your business, there are 5 key action steps. The first one is you need a Facebook advertising account. So if you haven't got one yet, you go to business.facebook.com and set one up. The second one is you need software. So the 2 pieces of software in this campaign you need is landing page software and email software. So you use the landing page software at this stage. And what a landing page is, it's basically a stripped down version of your website, and it's just a single page, and it gives people 2 options. Either they take the action you want, e.g. claiming your free pass, or they leave, and it's as simple as that. Because if you send people to your website, it's a surefire way to kill your campaign. There are far too many distractions there, and people just won't take the action you want them to. So the second one I mentioned then is the email software. So that's at this stage. So to send them an automatic email, and you can also email all your prospects that haven't turned up for your free session yet or claimed whatever it is, nurturing them, offering value on a regular basis until they're ready to do that. So at this stage, we use a great one called MailChimp or ActiveCampaign. So the landing page software is Leadpages, email software MailChimp or ActiveCampaign, but there are loads on the market for both of them. The third action step you need is the video or photo for this stage. So ideally you have a video of your members in action and a few testimonials with the benefits, the results they've had, and maybe overcoming certain objections that people typically have. If you can't do that, photos are fine. Whatever you do, don't do before and after photos. Facebook really doesn't like that. Just do it with members in action so people can get a really good idea of what to expect. So those are 3 things. And then the 4th thing is deciding on an ideal target market. If it's fitness ads you're running, pick the gender, the age, and the radius, and that'll do you just fine. And the final 5th thing is the compelling offer. So a great starting point is offering a free pass. But if you want to qualify people a bit more, offer some kind of paid pass, like 5 days, 7 days, or even 30 days. So a few kind of common hesitations or questions people have. The first one is, how much do I need to spend? So with this campaign, we were spending between £5 and £10 a day, which is a great starting point. Anything less than that, you're probably not going to get the results quick enough and to see what's working. But it's something you can pause and switch on and off. So if you want to fill a class, or you want to get a few new clients for a particular reason, you can do that and switch it off. Or even if you've got different locations, you can change those locations around, switch one off and one on again. Another question I get with Facebook advertising is like, why do I have to pay? And you don't, to be honest with you. If you want to do free advertising activities and you're not prepared to pay, this video is probably not for you. But if you want to hit your goals and get new clients, paying to advertise is great because you can just control the whole process. It's not relying on word of mouth or doing social posts here and there where you do spend time and energy on those things. It's trying to scale. If you want more new clients, it's just a case of putting more money in. It's like if I gave you £10 for every £1 you gave me, how much would you give me? You'd probably try and give me as much as possible. And that's exactly what marketing's meant to be like. With this campaign, put £1 in, we got £10 back. And it's trying to get to that stage where you can just predictably acquire customers, not necessarily acquire customers for free. And the final one I get asked a lot is, how much knowledge do I need? Do I need to be technical to do it? And if I'm being honest, Facebook ads is not really simple. I'll broke it down in a simple way, but it is a learning curve. And if you're prepared to learn, you've got the hunger for that, to do these kind of things yourself, great, you can get the results. There will be certain challenges and pitfalls on the way, but that's fine. But if you are maybe a bit technical, like a bit of a technophobe, or you're a bit worried and you don't know how to do these things and maybe you want a bit of support on it, I have got a coaching package available where I'd work one-on-one with you to help fast track your results and help you dodge the expensive mistakes and trial and error. If that's something you are interested in, either way it's cool. Just simply book a Facebook ad strategy call by clicking the button below. Fill in the application form and we'll jump on the phone. I can give you all the information, and the main thing is just to see if we're a good fit really, and answer any questions you've got. But either way, like if you're going to run the campaign yourself, good luck, you can do it. Make sure you have these 6 elements, and that's going to get your campaign off to a great start. So I'll speak to you soon. Good luck. Bye-bye.